Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Oak Discussions. I'm your host, Kid Swift. With me as always, Mr. Brent.
Doing it for the culture today.
Yeah.
Shayna.
Just be honest, all these girls look like a Build-A-Bay.
And Webb.
It looked like he died, and it was like, well, I don't care.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Oak Discussions. I'm your host, Kid Swift, the man with the gift here to uplift. Always on time and never switching shifts. With me to my left is Mr. Webb.
Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How y'all doing?
What's up, everybody? We are waiting on Brent to hopefully join us here shortly. But until he does, until he does, we are going to get started with how our weeks have been and what we've been up to and all that good shiz.
I'll say this before we get started.
Yeah.
First and foremost, rest in peace to Stan Lee.
Yes.
Full name, Stanley Martin Lieber.
Huh.
Who'd have thought? December 28th, 1922 till November 12th of 2018. As we all know him as a comic book writer, publisher, and editor for at what was at the time Timely Comics, then became Marvel Comics. Co-creator of notable superheroes such as Spider-Man, X-Men, Black Panther, Daredevil, Doctor Strange,
Hulk.
Ant-Man, Hulk, etc.
Yeah.
Over 100 characters at least.
Yeah.
Those being the most notable.
Yeah, he created most of the, I guess, pretty much the main comic book hysteria that we know of today.
Yeah.
That has gone completely mainstream, and doesn't really kind of like hide in the back of a bookstore like it used to.
Right.
But yeah, absolutely. That was sad to see. One of those things where but the nice thing is the impact that he's had.
Yes.
The characters that he created. I mean, this is never going to stop,
Right.
obviously.
And just like for him to have been active from the 40s or 1940s all the way up to like the 2010s.
Yeah.
To just impact so many different people's childhoods as far as whether they grew up on reading the content or grew up from watching it.
Yeah.
That in there. I'm gonna be fun. Hold on, I'm trying not to choke up sitting there talking about it. 'Cause this is like I haven't had a chance to actually straight up like let that sink in or register.
Yeah.
As far as like him passing and just like all the memes and stuff of him, it wasn't helping.
Yeah.
Like I saw it on Instagram where somebody spliced Stan Lee's face on Andy's face at the very end of Toy Story 3.
Oh my God.
And that scene where he started to pass the toys off to the little girl.
Yeah.
And I cry every fucking time I watch Toy Story 3,
Yeah.
regardless.
Let alone that.
And then to add Stan Lee's face on it, and instead of like for all the characters, the Toy Story characters, and it was funny how some of them matched too. It made sense. Like Buzz Lightyear would have Black Panther, or that's what he did on the meme, and then Andy's favorite toy, the very last toy at the very end that he decided to give away, was instead of Woody, it was Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And then just like that, it was like, oh, I'm getting choked up thinking about it right now. And it's just like, oh man. So
I am adding in Brent, just so you know, just so everybody that hears that music. I like this. Sorry to, in the middle of your the heartfelt moment that we were having,
to just get a ringtone in there. No, it kind of helps out. It kind of alleviates
But it's one of those things where Brent, welcome, sir. Welcome.
Good. Hey. How y'all doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Thought you were sleepy for a second there.
Just
Sounded like
yeah, we are. Before you get started, let me do this real quick because that way I can get Brent in here properly because it's been a while since I've got to introduce Brent. So with that, let me say this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Oak Discussions. I'm your host, Kid Swift, the man with the gift here to uplift. Always on time and never switching shifts. With me, as always, is the Dashiki Don Dada, the Black Freddie Mercury, Mr. Brent.
Oh, yeah.
So, sir, welcome. We were just starting our introduction stuff, and we were first and foremost saying rest in peace to Stan Lee, and Webb was eulogizing the late, great Stan Lee.
Okay.
But like we said, the amount of characters that he's created, the amount of stories that he's created,
and the amount of artists and writers that he's
Oh, God.
influenced and inspired.
Yeah, absolutely.
Being named a Disney legend with Jack Kirby in what year was that? Hold on.
Yeah, and
I
that's
thought I had it. That
that's
was
the
also
funny thing. That's
an Eisner. Like he. Oh, let me look at the accolades as far as back in '94, he won the Will Eisner Award Hall of Fame. A year later, the Jack Kirby Hall of Fame.
right.
Yes. So as I was mentioning earlier, in 2017, Stan Lee and Jack Kirby were named Disney legends for their contributions to everything involved in Marvel.
Right.
Now that Disney bought Marvel and owns
Yeah.
it, and so there's a lot of stuff we could go read off of and go from here. He was nominated for a Hugo Award at one point, a Medal of the Arts he won, and et cetera, et cetera. We could pretty much go on and on. I mean, if you all know what Wikipedia is, so just look that up and just kind of go from there. We don't want to.
And the thing that's crazy that, like, when you think about it, is the fact that now with Disney owning Marvel, the fact that Stan Lee and then, of course, like, the pantheon of Disney is all under the same, like, it's ridiculous.
Umbrella, yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But yeah, so yeah, it's great. Everybody was, of course, posting the one of my favorites was at the end of Avengers 4 when it says R.I.P. Stan Lee. And it was like the crying.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
The what's the name? Yeah, and I was
I can already tell.
That's gonna be great.
The one that was pretty damn funny is that there was this meme that got reappropriated. I seen it like maybe 2 months ago. No, it had to have been last month because it made sense for Halloween. And there was a video of clearly some New York dude,
Yeah,
dressed up as Spider-Man, Yankees hat and Tim's and sweatpants.
yeah.
Still had the Spider-Man suit on.
Yeah.
Got in a fight with somebody dressed as Jesus.
Oh yeah.
And somebody put up there, it's like, bring my nigga Uncle Ben back. And then last week, and then that last week they sit there and they did that video again, but they changed the caption. It was like, bring Stan Lee back.
Yeah.
And I was just like, that is golden right there.
Yeah, I saw that because it was funny because it had that I forgot what song it had over it. The one that I kept seeing had not Creed, but it was like one of those like bands like songs over it.
Evanescence.
It was like something.
Hoobastank?
It was like something like that. Yeah, like over it.
Avenged Sevenfold.
Yeah. What insert band? And it was funny because I kept hearing that song come from my girlfriend's phone. And I was like, what the hell are you watching? And I finally saw it pop up on my own timeline and clicked it. I was like, this is what the hell she keeps watching and laughing at it. It's fucking Spider-Man fighting Jesus, which is the most random possible thing I could think of.
I was about to make an edgy comment.
God, it's funny.
But I wouldn't believe it.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm good.
So,
I'm gonna leave it at that. So with that being said,
Yeah,
At
absolutely.
the age of 95, long life lived.
Yeah.
A hell of a life lived.
Yeah, definitely.
And with that being said, rest in peace to Stan Lee.
Yeah.
Excelsior.
Yeah, Excelsior. Now, with that being said, welcome, Brent. What's going on, brother? I'm going to start with you, man, because you are reporting live via satellite. So how are you? How are you doing, brother?
Kind of literally.
Yeah, that's like, yeah. Oh man. How do I say this? Recovering today. Went out drinking all night last night. Well, ended up drinking
Nice.
most of the night last night. Started out just having like lunch and dinner, and then
Then just drink.
yeah. Like I haven't been on here in so long. I was like, dang, where do we start?
I know, right?
But yeah. So I'm out in Florida.
Nice.
Reporting in from Florida. You know, crazy Florida. I haven't seen any alligators.
Okay, good. I guess that's
All
a good
right.
thing.
I was told to run zigzag. If I am seen by alligator or I run into an alligator, run in a zigzag path.
Yes, because them fuckers are fast.
Yeah. And they
Well, what is
apparently
the
have
zigzag gonna do? Like
I don't think they can't
not
turn.
running straight.
They have terrible maneuverability when it comes to shit. Stuff
They
like
can go
that.
straight fast.
They can run in a straight path fast, but as far as having to make turns, they kind of gotta adjust like their entire body, kind of like lift up, kind of like a dolly.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
where you kind of crank back a little bit, then turn.
Yeah.
and then
Okay.
So
So if you run an out route, you're good.
I was
No,
about to
don't run an out
Oh
route.
no, not an out route.
Run a corner
yeah,
or
run
a post
corner, yeah.
or a slant.
or a button hook. Run a button hook.
I
You'll
was
be
about to
fine.
run slants. It's gonna be all slant go
Serpentine
post corner.
fashion.
Like
Run
that's
a
all it's
button
about to
hook.
be. Just
If you run a button hook,
all-
he's gonna be
all of
completely
that.
confused.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how I got to that conversation down here, but somebody was like, "Yeah,
Well, that seemed like a good warning that when you enter Florida, yeah.
Welcome
yeah,
to Florida.
it was
Always
just
running
like,
zigzags. Wait, what?
run zigzags."
Like,
for
okay, I guess.
alligators are if somebody's shooting at you. I was like,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
That makes
Hopefully
sense.
hopefully I'm in neither situation. It was like,
Gators and
that's what
gats.
I heard. I was like, yeah, I don't want to test out your theory.
Right.
But I know I can't outrun an alligator straight up.
Right.
That's just goofy. I learned that.
Gotcha.
From crocodile hunter.
Right. Exactly.
Just not out here out running alligators. Maybe I jump on one. Punch one in the eye like Happy Gilmore or something like that. But
Right. Got to get that hand back.
So went for lunch, tried some food. I've been trying like all these new food places, things like that while I've been down here.
Nice.
And then they had a little spot called what's it called? Red Mesa. Red Mesa Cantina.
Yeah.
That had a third floor. So it's like a little kind of Mexican spot.
Mm-hmm.
They got like seafood, stuff like that, but they have a third floor that's a rooftop. So that third floor is a rooftop. It's opened up, everything like that. So I go up there, and it's just me and the bartenders. And I'm talking to like four or five bartenders.
Yeah.
People hadn't shown up. Plus, it's a little cool outside, so people didn't pop up. So I'm up there so long, like, 'cause I was like, you know what? I have a drink. I done drove 20 minutes to come here, just to check this place out. Well, yeah, I have a drink. Tried a couple drinks. Next thing you know it, I am talking to the bartenders about distilleries and different favorite bourbons and drinks, like liquors and things like that.
Nice.
What's best to make a old fashioned? They were talking about making old fashions with tequila.
What the hell? Wow. Okay.
And, they said it was all right though.
Nice. That's different. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was up there so long that like the two of the bartenders, I guess we became like cool for a little bit.
Yeah.
They let me try this like $500 rye drink, bottle of rye.
Mm-hmm.
They were just like, yeah, y'all ain't taste it? Okay, we're going to sample it. Everybody gets a sample. So they put me like a little sample shot.
Yeah.
I wish I could remember the bottle. Like, I wish I could remember the name. But, yeah, so that started off the night. Ended up grabbing some food, running into some people at the bar, kicking it. And then I, rode out with folks. Like, just basically met complete strangers and rode out with them, during the night.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good start.
Yeah.
What have y'all been up to, man? I got so much to talk about, but
I know. Yeah, that's all I was about to say. It's been a while. I guess I'll go next. Nothing too crazy besides hospital stuff. Me and Webb were talking about before this, but everything is going much better as far as that goes.
good.
Besides that, though, been trying to catch up on work because the freelance stuff has finally died down. I'm on the back end of it. It was one of the craziest fucking months / like last 6 months I've had ever. So, which is a good thing because that means more and more cash in the bank, which is always a good thing. But yeah, trying to basically grow and
I really thought you were about to say Kush for a second there.
No.
I was thinking he was going with Kush or kids, and I was like,
No.
kids on the banks like that. But okay.
No,
All
but
right.
just try to really get the business side of things to complete solid levels. That way, if anybody asks any wedding inquiries, anything like that, it's not just one link. There's only a website with every wedding work that I've done. That way, it's all there in one place, very easy to access. That's the biggest thing I've been working on now.
Is it
But
up
yeah,
yet?
no, it will be here. I'm probably because I'm trying to finish up these last couple weddings before I go shoot my last 2 weddings.
Okay.
So I'll be out of town in Pittsburgh the next couple weeks on those last 2 weddings, which should be a blast. But finishing those up and then try to get everything ready to go. So that way, for booking for next year, it'll be much smoother. So,
will you be in town next weekend?
no, I'll be in Pittsburgh.
Never mind. We'll rap about that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We did rap about that.
Yeah.
Oh. Did we have a conversation over did you ever talk about your Nerf experience?
Oh no, I didn't. We'll talk about that. Yeah, because I think Webb would like to hear that. Plus, it's better that you're here now too.
Yeah, what's some things we gotta talk about?
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll definitely talk about that. But yeah,
what
so
happens in Nerf wars?
Yeah.
So
other than that, though, on the video game side of things, been going through Red Dead. It's been a blast so far. Just waiting for the multiplayer.
Have you beat it?
Not yet. I'm probably still only like 40% through it. That game's long as shit. Yeah.
You're a person that beats everything in 3 days. I
haven't been able to because I've been working so much.
Slacking.
But then other than that, got Fallout 76 starting to chip away at that. That's been fun. And then those are the two main games. Finally started watching H.E.R. Aka from the beginning.
What?
H.E.R. Academia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Finally started watching that.
I was like, that show came out a long.
Oh yeah, I'm super behind.
Why are you?
I'm super behind on that one. And then I need to. I started watching a few of the episodes of JoJo too, which because and a lot of this comes up Bizarre Adventure. Yeah, Bizarre Adventure. Yeah. Some more of it, just so that way I can get more and more caught up because I'm like way behind, obviously, most of these. But yeah, other than that, been same old same, man. Just work and trying to squeeze some video games in there where I can. But the big thing that we're getting ready for, and you already know this, Brent, coming up in like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Super Smash Brothers. New Smash Brothers.
Say it again so the people in the back can hear you.
Super Smash Brothers Ultimate.
I just want to say this on record right now. Somebody's gonna get so much smoke. All the hands is about to be given. I'm Thanos snapping people to oblivion. I'm telling you now.
So we may have to I don't know how we're gonna do that, but that weekend we might have to do the podcast from Louisville or something because we're planning on doing like a get together that Smash Brothers weekend and going to Louisville and just playing like old school sleepover style like when we were in fucking middle school.
Set it up.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a blast. I know a lot of people are excited about that because there's so many characters in that damn game. It's ridiculous.
Guest bedroom's ready. I already got a bottle just for that day. I already got the bottle. Like it's already sitting there. Like just chill.
It'll be ready to go.
Do I normally buy bottles for games? No.
No, not at all. But yeah, other than that, and the stuff that we'll talk about in the show as well too, we got a couple new albums. Been listening to Oxnard by
Anderson
Paak. Also, Big K.R.I.T gave us a nice little surprise. Thrice X 3-song little EP. Also, other than that, stumbled onto a couple new artists. Lucky Day, this band called Parcells, this Colors series has just been fucking delivering nonstop ever since I stumbled onto it. Just been finding different artists. But yeah, other than that though, we'll get into the rest. But Webb, how you doing, brother?
I am better.
Good.
Yeah, I'll say that. I'll say it's better. Work is kind of shifting around. The way stuff is shifting around there. I obviously don't want to go into further detail unless any employees here or employers, I should say here. I also was about to mention something involving microphone work, but I'm gonna hold off on that because I'm more or less dipping my toe in it rather than I would actually rather give more details once I straight up dive into it. So
yeah, and that's been something when we talked about this a little bit off. I've always that's been one thing I've always thought about trying to do, but been on the outside like staring at a fence, how the fuck do I get into this place? It's one of those things. But it's one of those things I've always been super interested in because there's so many different avenues you can take it.
Right.
And there's a lot of great people that do it, and especially on the game side, that's always been something that's really interested me. Because
yes,
Keep going. Keep no.
No, the only
Gary, keep going. I got something.
We're discussing further into it, but we're trying to still be as vague as possible.
I know. It's kind of like, yeah, it's weird, kind of to talk about it vaguely, but
hopefully
in depth.
You know what? Hopefully, something by next week I can actually start talking about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's say 2 weeks.
I'm gonna make a phone call to some people who, let's say they have similar.
Call a man about a coat.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They have
call a man about a coat.
Similar lanes.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, if y'all could start maybe kind of holding me more accountable to kind of straight up dive into it, so I can actually be able to talk about it a little bit more.
And it's one of those that especially that
That's
specific avenue falls into kind of the same lane as when we're always talking about, especially creating stuff together.
Yes.
Or for OAF and everything. That's another one of the aspects, like the same as like I've been wanting to and been trying to get more into understanding and learning Unity for like graphics processing stuff and tying that back into music and everything. And just kind of figuring that thing out, because my thing is, especially on the visual side of things, I always have you always have ideas, and we know how hard it is, especially when you're working with lots of different people, to get all those pieces moving simultaneously to get something done. So in the back of my mind, I always have this kind of, it's not kind of a shitty thought, but it's one of those things where, well, fuck it, I'll just try to do as much of it as I can.
Yeah.
And then that way, if I can figure out some form of along the lines of graphic design, like as far as like computer animation's a big one, because then I can do stuff from my film side of things. And then if I need characters, I'll just fucking create them from scratch.
Right.
And then obviously then on the other side, then you can like voice them and do then we can do other kind of stuff. And it's another avenue of creation. I mean, it really should be like on our fucking, the crest of this podcast is another avenue of creation.
I just remembered something.
What's up?
Hopefully by next week, I have a business venture I should be starting. I believe it may be able to be unveiled and everything next week.
Okay.
You.
We talked about this.
Yeah. Jacob, Jedi, and Gary. I think you all know about this.
It's like a new segment, vague but in depth. Because we don't want to go in depth with it yet, because it isn't like, obviously, you know what I'm saying.
I can talk about the lane I'm going in.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So for me, since I haven't been on forever, like master's has been done. I went in for consulting, industrial organizational psychology, yada yada yada. So some people put me in touch with. They connected me with some people.
Right. And
basically, after having some conversations with some people, they were just like, "Hey, why don't you just start your own? Just skip that beginning phase where you want to work for others, this and that. You can still get that same experience, but now it's under your title, your umbrella. You charge your own fee. You can select what you do and don't do. You have more control of your future, this, and this. And this is, some people that's been 25 years in the game, things like that.
Right.
So, at this point, I'm just making sure all the paperwork, finances, all of that stuff is in order. And I'm about to start my own consulting firm. I can say that on the thing, because I'm not dropping names, I'm not dropping stuff like that, but I'm starting my own consulting firm. And I'll get more into that in the later weeks, because I want everything to be, all the dots to be crossed. I mean, all the dots to be placed on the I's and T's to be crossed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want everything to be, smooth before I say too much more.
Right.
But yeah, so while I've been gone, I've been doing a lot of, it's definitely been some soul searching, some grinding, trying to put myself in good places, so that way when it's time to make changes for myself, I can make them. A lot of it's just kind of like stepping out, just kind of testing that water, stepping out.
Yeah.
that may come with relocations, things like that. But we'll see. We'll see. That's a whole nother thing. I've been looking at places to relocate to as well.
Yeah. I wonder if that's a product of our generation, if it's increased or decreased over time, as far as like in that mindset of, I'm just going to do it myself.
Most likely the addition or like that, most likely regarding having the internet and just having all this knowledge and at your hands. And it's just kind of going along the lines of it's easier to get into more people's ears or eyes.
Yeah.
Gross as that almost sounded. With your work.
That makes sense.
Buzz.
Right,
yeah. So it's a lot more of a even playing field, for lack of better words.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, but granted, you're going to come across a lot more crap.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So it's a little harder to kind of rise above some of that.
But the thing is, if you really buckle down on a topic or something you're interested in, you can fucking go nuts and like learn that shit. I mean, obviously I went to school for what I did, but a lot of the back end stuff, like that was very hyper focused in a certain direction, but I kind of wanted to go a little bit different direction. So I took it upon myself by reading blogs, watching YouTube videos, that kind of shit nonstop. And I still do, because it's the easiest way for me to get their information. Like somebody could be reviewing a new camera that's coming out of like China that only like 3 people in the States have. Yeah. And I can go in depth on that technology of that camera, et cetera, et cetera. And not only does that expound on the stuff that I've either learned before or stuff I haven't learned before, then I also have this product knowledge of something that maybe only so many people know of. And it's funny because you can do that on anything. I mean, you're repairing TVs to building, anything. It's crazy. Like you can just stumble down that rabbit hole and go nuts. I guess the only time like where you have to, I guess certain stuff has more of a barrier. Like obviously a lot of creative stuff you can kind of stumble down into, like of course like whether it's like graphic design and then like filmmaking or music production, and there is of course a hurdle of your own talent type of thing.
Yeah, but technology is making a lot of that easier to produce, easier to actually get out there. But
even like on the lines of like for instance, I was watching a TED talk like randomly on the that interstellar like object that came through. I think it's Amaranu or something.
Oh, that they were thinking it was alien.
Yeah, probe. And I watched like that, and I was like, if you really wanted to go like really fucking nuts on like astro, like physicist, like stuff, like you get to a point where it's like you gotta have some kind of resources in order to apply what you've been learning. But you could go pretty hard on it on your own. It'd be difficult. There's still a lot of stuff you have to learn, and that's what I'm saying. There's like different barriers of entry depending on what you're trying to kind of like, I guess, ingest, develop. Okay. But but I guess it all comes. The experience is the biggest thing,
right?
I mean, we were shit at this podcast and still pretty bad, but.
No,
we've gotten better. I'm just playing.
We doing numbers. Like people out there really digging us, man.
I'm just playing.
Like, from my ears to the ground, people was out there really digging us, man.
No, I'm just playing.
We went on a hiatus. People was like, "Yo, what y'all doing for real?"
Oh yeah,
like,
shout out to Seth though.
Oh yeah, I know, right? Yeah, absolutely. That's always a really interesting and good feeling when you're just kind of like you stop something, because I still get that with country noise, which is so funny to me because it's been 7-8 years.
Well,
right? My timeline. It has, because
maybe let's cut it back. Maybe 5. Let's say at least.
Okay, yeah, okay. We'll say 5
because if I remember,
we'll say 5.
Yeah, Peaceland's video.
Yeah,
I watched that recently, and
I sent somebody that
makes sense.
Recently.
That's so funny because there's still like anything like that, like this, the podcast, or anything like that, where you just stop and there's like people like, what happened to me? You're like, oh, you guys are actually watching, or you guys are actually okay. That's nice.
You know what I'm saying?
It kind of sucks, you kind of feel like you let people down that you didn't even know.
Oh yeah, that's kind of the other side of it, where you're like, oh, that's nice, you guys were listening, and then there's like, fuck. like now I need to do something like immediately. Like I need to be doing something now. Like I'm fucking up. And that was kind of a big thing that was interesting. And I know it's kind of in our week/life lessons kind of catching
up. I still got a whole lot more life to talk about. Like
I know, absolutely.
I'm trying not to derail the conversation.
No, you're fine. But
I got more life.
It's funny because like I finished and you know this, Brent. I finished that house music project in August.
Yeah.
And I never put it out because I've been trying to get the visual side of things together because I want it to kind of be an all-encompassing like one piece. I don't want it to just be like, here's a music video for like one song. I want it to be kind of like a visual element of it too. And I just haven't been able to because I've been working so much. But that was one of the first things I was thinking about today. I was like, I'm almost finished with this work. I'm on the back end of it. Like, that's going to be my off, like in the off season where I've just got the one job. I'm going to like fucking work on my own shit and really take that time out, which I think is really important that you don't bog yourself so much down with your, I guess, your regular work, and you can still do stuff for yourself.
Yeah.
That way you continue to especially creative stuff.
I almost took your ringtone back off. Like almost, because I have that one of the tracks
that one of the
off
songs
of that as your ringtone. And I almost took it off. Yeah. Like I almost was like, you know what? This thing ain't ever coming out. Let me. I was actually gonna call you later on today and be like, yo, what's happening with this, man?
I know, like, I've got it. I mean, it's ready to go.
You know what I'm saying?
It's actually a good feeling because most of the time in the past, I did the other thing where I would plan everything out and then be like, oh yeah, I got to make the music still. And we used to do that all the time. Be like, okay, we got this show, we're gonna do this, but the funny thing is, I
remember that City Piece Country Noise comic book.
Oh yeah, dude, there's so much stuff like that. Where
remember we actually straight up said that was gonna happen in the interview we had.
Oh yeah,
so that shit's on printed paper and everything.
Oh man, that's funny, man.
Fucking liars we are.
And it's one of those things where in some of those,
look at these guys, they're liars.
It's weird because in some, and I don't know that obviously I haven't talked to like multiple artists about this specific thing or any creatives about this specific thing, but whenever it was, I don't know why, but whenever I had like and I don't know if you were the same way, Webb, or I mean talking to like Courtney and everybody else too.
And y'all hear that in the background?
Yeah, what is that? Are you
vacuuming?
brushing your teeth?
A vacuum brush?
Vacuum toothbrush.
I guess the house cleaning.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Is doing stuff outside my hotel room.
But whenever
you want to join the podcast?
No, thank you.
No.
But whenever we would have a show, I felt like the focus was like fuck, like it was like everything came together perfectly. Mm-hmm. But when it was just like, all right, we just need to let's just make something, and it was just like.
The performance, I don't know. It's funny how like we
weird.
Just fucking came alive when it came to performing.
Oh, for shows,
but
man.
when it
we
came time, when it came to actually like
just make the album.
Yeah,
really?
We got too into our heads.
Yeah,
I'd say
that happened a lot. Which I think it happens a lot with most.
Yeah, I think it was more just kind of in our heads as far as kind of psyching ourselves out to procrastinate and all that. So,
whatever. It works.
But speaking of music.
Yeah, let's get into it.
A couple of songs a couple of projects that I've had the chance to listen to. H.E.R. released another EP.
Oh yeah.
I Used to Know Her Part 2.
Nice.
And holy shit.
Good.
I got that on. I've had that on repeat.
I just thought about something. Call back. We'll have to do it at the. I was just gonna before we go any further, before I forget.
Okay.
Before you go into this any further. With your recommendation from last time, went back and finally listened to Lupe's album multiple times. Damn. But that I sent you the lyrics to it, but the Alan song.
No, it's not Alan Wake. That's a video game.
It's I forgot what it's called, but that song is excellent. But the album in a whole is fucking phenomenal, and it really kind of. I was kind of taken back by it.
So did you have the same problem with Drogas Wave as far as like it didn't really pick up for you until like track like 4, I think was for me?
Yeah, I think so because I'm trying to think of what track that is, but yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
it was pretty slow out the gates. It was kind of like he was just like started jogging first.
Yeah,
and then he was like, I'm gonna I'm gonna just jog, and then I'm just gonna bolt past you. But yeah, it was good. It was excellent. But no, what were you saying about H.E.R. though?
It's so funny how you can just kind of just say her, but yeah, as far as her second EP, it is.
It's like, who?
I love
Her.
it.
Damn it.
It's like I love this one. I don't know. Actually, I might enjoy this one more than the first.
Okay.
Especially I'm Not Okay.
Yeah.
That's easily my favorite track on this whole project. And if you get a chance, it's less than 30 minutes to sit there and listen to the whole thing.
Nice.
As far as it's hilarious to sit there and like, I actually started looking her up after this project, and apparently she had been on the Today Show at one point. But like this was like 10 years or so ago.
Okay, nice.
And she was like 12. Yeah, it was like 10 years ago. She was 12, and she performed "If I Ain't Got You" by Alicia Keys.
Okay.
She performed it by playing the piano and singing.
Oh, nice.
Killed it.
Killed it. Nice.
She killed it, and it's just hilarious to sit there and just see like she kept at it, and here she is.
Yeah, she's still on.
Yeah, still going. And as far as like improving vocally, and as far as like doing her own thing musically. And now I'm sitting there wondering, like, exactly how much of this is she handling production-wise as well.
She plays guitar, too. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. She's really good on the guitar.
Yeah, because I saw a live performance thing. There was because when I first stumbled upon her, I can't think of the name of that song.
Focus?
I think so.
Baby, can you focus on me?
I think so. Pretty sure that's what it was. But yeah, when I stumbled upon that, it was like, whew.
Yeah. Right before that song came out, I heard a version of...
Yeah, because she's got that song "Could Have Been" with Tiller as well.
Yes, that's on the first EP. But no, the track that I heard right before Focus, this might have been just like a week before, and it was she basically did her own version of Drake's song off of "Nothing Was the Same," where it's like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Can't hit those notes, but you know the song.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So like she did her version of that, and I was sitting there going like, oh shit, and like at first I was kind of confused. I was like, oh wait, did she sample this, or is this an original? And this was her like kind of doing like a reference track for him. Went back on it, so no, it's just her. It was just her own version of that.
Okay.
Drake's was before.
Right.
And I ended up actually listening to the original song that those two sampled.
Okay.
And that shit is dope as hell on its own too.
Nice.
So the Jungle is what she called it.
Okay.
She called it the Jungle.
Would you go to her concert?
It's so funny to just say.
Yeah, I go to her concert. Who we talking about?
It's like, damn it, this got like a who's on first situation.
Yeah. I think I would. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's definitely like with Divine hosting.
Oh God, yeah.
I could definitely see that. Yeah. I'd be in there with a sweater and
and a kanga. I could see her and damn it, that works so easily. I could see her and like maybe like Georgia Smith or somebody like going on tour together, or
they did a song together, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I just saw. Or we could, or like have her and then maybe do a tour with like her and then like the Free Nationals opening and then maybe like Daniel Caesar.
Have y'all heard of him?
Yes.
The which him? Like the
There's
metal
an
band?
artist named him.
No, I've heard of him, not the Powerpuff Girls villain.
No, I'm thinking of the metal band.
Person.
No, well there was he's probably still a thing, but there was an R&B singer that came out after her. Called himself Him.
Shut up.
Did a lot of covers that her sang.
Oh my God.
And
that's actually how I learned about her. I heard him first, and then they were like, but have you not heard her? And I was like, y'all messing with me, right? They was like, no. It's a real, like, these people, that's their real artist's name. And then I listened to her.
Yeah, because of him.
I actually thought her, because I seen her playing guitar before I actually heard her singing. I thought she was like Beyonce's lead
like
guitarist.
One of her band. Okay, got you.
Yeah, I thought she was part of the band.
Yeah.
And then realized, like, oh, no. This chick is like doing her, that chick does her thing anyway. But she's like singing, and it's like her own songs by her. And that's how I got introduced to her. I actually seen a video first.
That's funny.
And she was playing the guitar, then started singing.
Okay, gotcha.
So a lot of people got mad at him for basically copying off of her and being like, don't, it's like, be your own person, man.
Yeah. Like that. Yeah. When you do it, if you just want to do covers of something, that's fine.
If he would have tried to, maybe if him would have reached out to her to sit there and do more collaborative work, and rather than it just kind of come across like a blatant or like copy.
Yeah. The fact you picked that name.
Yeah.
Well,
speaking of, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, round of applause for that. That was smooth. All right. that was smooth what you did there, man. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to hear this again.
Speaking of him and speaking of her,
yeah.
I listened to a Fireside EP by They.
God damn it. I can't do this anymore. I can't keep up with all these people.
EP by They.
By They. And they are dope as hell.
Okay.
Oh shit! I just realized. Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah. It's okay.
Yeah, this group is dope as hell. As a matter of fact, there is a song called
Exact.
Yeah, THEY and a period.
Oh, that looks dope. That logo's dope.
For Fireside, you looking at it right now? Okay.
Mm-hmm. And there's one with Wiz Khalifa. Oh, those cartoons are cool.
Yes, I think my favorite track on the EP is 18 Months with Ty Dolla $ign.
Yep, I see it.
And
if you putting out some nice ones.
Yeah, he's got the Midas touch this year. Him and let me see, who's another person that's just kind of, you can't go wrong with him on a song this year. Have we talked about Ty on the last episode?
I don't believe so.
Okay, yeah. So Jeremiah and Ty Dolla $ign had a joint album called My Ty.
Yeah, it actually. Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I thought we did talk about it.
Yeah, we did talk about this.
Because I don't think it ended up being as good as people were hoping.
This is true, and like you can kind of tell that they were heavily influenced, the Ty Dolla $ign especially, with like Old Jodeci and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
Oops, this is why I needed a bottle.
Let me know if y'all can hear it.
No, you're fine. I don't hear anything right now. But yeah, that's God, that's funny. Okay, so they.
I've listened to her. I've listened to they.
I'm trying to make sure I got all these
intro to 18 Months.
Yes.
Fire.
I'm trying to make sure I got all these.
I started The Last Rocket by Takeoff. He finally got his own finally got his own solo project.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I've yet to finish it, so I can't give a full review of it just yet.
Take off.
White Bronco by Action Bronson. Have you had a chance to listen?
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, that was a while ago. So shit. I mean, that was not a while ago.
Just a couple weeks.
Yeah, but I had listened to I stumbled upon it right when it fucking came out.
Yeah.
And it was funny. Here's how I stumbled upon a lot of these. Is basically what happened was. Oh my god! I can't. Mac Miller's tribute concert happened, and when that happened, pretty much as the artists were coming out,
sorry,
it was live. It was pretty cool. They did a really good job, and they had a bunch of people there. Like JID performed, Ty Dolla $ign's, Vince Staples. I mean, everybody fucking performed. So as they were coming out and doing stuff, if I heard something, I was like, wait a minute, is this new? I would go look. And that's how I found White Bronco. That's how I found Vince Staples' new shit. Because that Fun video.
Oh,
and like,
yeah. I was like, do we want to talk about that one?
Oh, my gosh. I love it. And it's so funny because Vince Staples has been like honestly, Chance was originally for me. Somebody that was always at like arm's length, and I was like, yeah, see, they're great. Everybody's screaming about like it would be like if you were like standing outside of a building and there was a famous person like standing beside you, and everybody's like, oh my god, they're like crowding around, and you're like, who's that? And then you go over there and you like listen for a second, you're like, oh, okay, I get it. And that's what happened with Vince Staples. Like every album, I've like even read the reviews of like Big Fish Theory and stuff, and never listened to them that much. Until recently, like like this year, I just really got into Vince Staples, which is funny because a lot of people say his first couple EPs are like his, which I mean, I guess a lot of people say that about a lot of artists.
Yeah.
But they say like his first couple of projects that he had were like fucking nuts. But I really like this new one.
I just remembered this tweet from Vince just a few days ago, matter of fact, where somebody was complaining about Vince's his last project or something like that. Mm-hmm. And it was like some white dude sitting there just getting mad at Vince, and he's like, "Oh, these songs, like these last few songs you've been having, it's just appealing to the ladies. I want to hear back to that hard crip and shit." And then Vince retweeted it with a quote going like, "Look at his Abby." And I looked at it, and I didn't even. I looked at it, and it was just like the corniest white dude trying to sit there pose and look hard.
Yeah.
Like just like stereotypical. And it was hilarious because like I went to the actual quotes.
Yeah.
And just to see the comments underneath it.
Yeah.
And this one tickled me the most.
Yeah.
Because he combined two things. One, just clowning somebody and wrestling.
Okay.
And so
that's good.
It's Sami Zayn speaking to Kevin Owens, and I didn't even remember this damn episode of SmackDown. But if this is loud enough, depending on, or let me check this now. And so he was basically, he said they posted this video, and let's go.
So look at that, Kevin. It's the police.
And the look on his face.
That's so funny.
Hit it one more time. One more time.
That's so
All right,
funny.
one more time. He's like, nah, you need to get back to the hard cripping like you used to on your former projects.
So look at that, Kevin. It's the police.
It's so fucking
He has
funny.
the dorkiest looking face when he says it too.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, discount muscle bound Seth Rogen.
Yeah, right, yeah. So, speaking of White Bronco, anytime Action Bronson is one of those artists that when you listen to his music, you get all the senses of his music. Because he usually raps about food, sex, and some funny shit most of the time.
Yeah.
So usually he's like, the way he layers
What else is needed?
lyrically, like talking about like some crazy like expensive wine, and then talking about like swan diving with a bunch of Asian bitches. Like, it's the funniest thing to me. It makes me laugh, but it's like he's fucking great. He's really good.
It's just funny too, because like speaking of food, I was sitting there just all of a sudden on a kick as far as watching Fuck That's Delicious.
Oh yeah.
I went back to watching that, and then I was on YouTube, and I just picked up a damn chicken parmesan recipe.
Nice.
From watching Action Bronson
chicken
on
parm
YouTube.
recipe, yeah.
Yeah, and then next thing I know, like 2 days later, I find out
White Bronco
that the White Bronco came out, and I was like, okay, I see. I like how you move in the universe.
Yeah. No, it's really good. And then the other thing about, of course, with Action too is the fucking the beat selection's always like top notch, like really good, like just raw fucking samples. A lot of Alchemist, of course.
Yep.
But I really enjoyed that for sure. So with that said, we got,
Let's see. So, H.E.R, they, Action Bronson. Not All Heroes Wear Capes by Metro Boomin.
Oh,
You had a chance to listen to that.
I listened to a little bit of it. I didn't listen to all of it.
If you heard
I feel like you
tracks
know what
1
you're
through
getting.
4, you kind of heard the rest of the album.
It's one of those things where I feel like you know what you're getting.
Right.
Which I guess it's not a bad thing.
Nah. If I had to give these things reviews,
Yeah, what you gonna do?
H.E.R gets a gold again.
Okay.
Fireside by They gets. I'm gonna give it one more listen, but from what I can remember from the first 2 times I've checked it out, I'd probably say silver.
Okay.
White Bronco. Ooh.
What you got?
I think I like this more than Mr. Wonderful, which was the last project I've heard.
See,
of
I
his.
do. I do. Definitely. So I'm definitely going gold.
That's tough.
Yeah, it's hard. It's not.
It's not easy.
No.
It's not easy. Okay, I may come back to this later and change my mind, but I'm going to say gold since I'm on the spot.
Okay.
Let's see. The Last Rocket by Takeoff. That's
Takeoff.
incomplete for me right
Yep.
now. Not All Heroes Wear Capes.
Yeah, it was incomplete for me.
Probably give that a bronze.
Yeah, it's incomplete for me, but I feel like I got
Because
a
I
good
know
idea.
I heard all of it, but I can't remember much of it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I forgot all the features.
Tyler, the Creator's got a Grinch album that came out this weekend.
Oh, was it a full album?
I
missed that then.
Well, I don't know if it's a full straight up album, but it said like music inspired by Illumination and Dr. Seuss's The Grinch.
Okay, nice.
And by Tyler, the Creator.
Okay.
A la the Black Panther album.
Yeah,
by Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, okay, that works.
It's something along those lines. I've yet to listen to it.
That's a good combination.
I would probably want to listen to it the closer I get to Christmas.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Yeah, we'll come back to that. Yeah, we'll come back to that in a couple weeks.
Christmas review. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, because I don't fucking like listening to Christmas music in November.
That
God,
works.
Halloween ended
Oh,
not midnight.
Yeah.
At midnight,
Yeah.
Christmas songs is on the radio.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they
man.
flipped
It's
that
just like-
switch hard. Like they flipped the switch and then kicked the fucking like scarecrow out of the way and put a Christmas tree in its place. Throw the pumpkin out the window.
Or no, they dressed the scarecrow up as Santa Claus. Just put some extra hay at
and
the
then just
stomach.
stack, and
Yeah.
I've
stack
been
2
talking
more
in the
pumpkins on
background.
them.
Y'all couldn't hear me.
No,
I've been going off about Christmas trees getting put up for Christmas. Oh my goodness.
that's funny.
What grinds my gears is that keep putting up these damn Christmas trees before their proper holiday.
See,
All right.
Delia's like super into Christmas. My girlfriend.
Does
So she wants to like go all in like as soon as possible.
No.
But we're getting a real tree because I
Oh.
always get real trees. Fuck that.
Why?
And because they smell amazing and they're
Why do you
amazing.
hate man? Buy a candle.
Because I ain't got time for it.
Buy a candle.
No,
What are you
fuck that.
talking
I want
about?
the
Buy one of
real
those things you
tree.
hang from the rearview mirror.
But
You know what
here's
I'm
the
saying?
good thing. Here's the good thing about a real tree is you can't put it up more than like 2 weeks before because then it'll die.
All right.
So I've got her like in like a bait and switch. Like, yeah,
This
we
is-
can decorate her, but we're not putting the tree up until fucking like the 10th of December.
Right. I'd rather. It feels better to sit there and just kind of put it all up like a week or two before Christmas.
Now
It
here's the thing. A lot of people
you.
here's the thing. I feel like a lot of people have been doing as of late, I don't know if you guys' families do as well, but some people put up the Christmas decorations like on Black Friday.
Oh no. My grandma's putting it up the week before Thanksgiving. Actually, when I get back in town Tuesday,
Yeah.
I'll be putting up a stupid Christmas tree.
So when you're eating Thanksgiving dinner, the Christmas tree's
There
already
will be a
up.
Christmas tree up, fully
That's too much.
decorated with all the black ornaments on it.
That's too
I
much.
kid you not, lights, everything on that damn tree.
It's too quick.
Now, I am not saying fuck that tree
Yeah.
because I love the tree. It's a great tree. I'm pretty sure it's been around for more years than I've been born.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
But I don't want to, every year they know while I'm putting up this damn tree, I don't want to put up this tree. And every year they know, I tell everybody, it ain't even Thanksgiving. Respect your holidays. Do something Thanksgiving. You know what? If we're going to put up this Christmas tree, put all Thanksgiving decorations on it.
Put up that gigantic bugle thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Big
Do
bugle
that.
chip.
Do that. Wait till your
With the-
damn holidays. You've
with
been
the
out on 4th
vegetables
of
and shit on
July, running out in costumes and shit like that, buying up all the candy. Like, no. Respect your holidays.
But the thing is, too, is the stores and marketing stuff go fucking in.
yeah.
Like,
Oh, there's
as
Christmas
soon,
songs
I mean,
on already.
Christmas trees were up like immediately, and I think one of the reasons why they do it is because
Capitalism.
yeah, that's a big part of it, and the whole
Despite
Black
me.
Friday thing, and everybody's shopping for Christmas, so they're like, "Fuck it, put it up."
Yeah.
And even in downtown in our city where we live, the Christmas decorations were wrapped around the tree, waiting, like
Oh, yeah.
like
Yeah, that's
on the
smart.
31st,
That's
and
that's
then they
smart.
just put the lights up like the next day.
Business wise, it's smart,
Oh,
especially
shit.
Black Friday. That is smart as hell. If you're gonna sell a Christmas tree, sell that shit on Black Friday. Everybody and their mama's out.
Exactly,
And then you
everybody
can do like a Cyber Monday Christmas tree special. Have it shipped to your house. Like, I get it.
Right.
I respect that. Somebody just asked me. One of my friends just asked me, was like, "Hey, you want to put up the Christmas tree this year?" I said, "Yeah, but not before December 1st."
That was great.
You know what that
Yeah.
And I
sounded
was
like?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, homie. For me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just unconvincing and just like.
yeah.
Like,
God.
I'm seriously like outside of my like
Oh,
I gotta put up at least before Black Friday ends, I'll have put up 3 Christmas trees.
Whew,
And
man.
then they're all gonna look at me and be like, "Hey, you ain't got your Christmas tree up?"
It's like, hell
You know
no.
what? You know what I'm gonna respectfully say? I've used up my Christmas spirit putting up you all's tree.
You ruined Christmas for me.
You know what I'm saying? Now I am buying the little lights because I see my neighbor,
Yeah.
and I ain't gonna lie, I ain't trying to jack too much from my neighbors.
Yeah.
But my neighbor got one of those like little light things that
Yeah.
displays the Christmas stuff on your house.
Oh, that's good. I like those.
I'm gonna do that.
A lot of people get mad, try to say that's a cop out, but I'm way more
I
into
don't
that.
care. You know why? Because they look
No.
dope and they change.
No, you put like the projector light in the yard, and it just sprays your house with just lights
and they actually
shit.
look like
They
lights.
look good.
And, it can look really good, and
Absolutely.
you can change it. There was like a timer, so it had like Santa Claus actually like moving across the house.
And they have it. Most of them are like a revolver, and you can set the holiday on it.
Yeah.
So you can have like pumpkins and shit on there, and then like Thanksgiving shit, and then like Christmas shit. So you can just like, and they even have like some that have like even like 4th of July stuff. So you can just flick
Need
it.
a little compromise there.
Yeah, you can just flick it. You just flick the switch, and you can change your holiday. Fucking just go out there with a stake, plant it in the yard, and then you're done decorating.
Pretty much. So I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna buy that on Black Friday.
Is this the first Christmas in the house?
Yes, it would be, wouldn't it?
Right?
Officially,
no.
Technically, no. Well, it'll be yes, but no. Reason why I say yes but no is I got the house on the 13th of December.
Oh, okay.
So, but I wasn't even in the house. Like, I mean, I had like a air mattress in the house.
Okay, gotcha.
Christmas.
Okay.
Right? I didn't have like no furniture, so this would be like my first solidified Christmas.
Furnished Christmas
in the house.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Because I was still staying at like the apartment, going back and forth. Like,
right.
I was just sleeping there just because I could, and I was like, you know what? I want people to know this house is up. Ain't no all y'all little motherfuckers walking through the yard. Motherfucker
Brent was
lives
living
here
out the
now.
nativity in that first Christmas he was in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was all that was. So technically, this would be my first Christmas there.
Okay.
And I might even see if the family will let me host the Christmas one part of the Christmas
at your house,
like Christmas Eve or Christmas for one side of the family at the house.
Nice. That's what's up.
I'm gonna see.
Gotcha.
But then that also means I gotta cook. So
right.
You know, gotta get them pots and pans going. So
right.
we'll see. Because
whipping the pots.
I enjoyed that, bringing the fam together, stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Like, that's always cool.
With that being said, something that
don't put up no damn Christmas trees till around Christmas. You heard it from
right?
me.
Yeah. And with that being said, that's something that sounds like a like some kind of Christmas. Some kind of sounds like a liquor you would drink on Christmas, and that's Oxnard. A nice glass of Oxnard with your eggnog. We got Bronco. We got White Bronco. Good. Now we got Oxnard and Thrice X, which he's calling an EP, which I don't understand the definitions of EPs anymore. I thought it had to be 5 to 7, but maybe I'm wrong. But with that being said, did you get a chance to listen to those two?
I have had a chance to listen to Thrice X, and as today, I just listened to Oxnard twice.
Okay.
And I guess since Thrice X is the shortest, we'll just kind of go through that.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's crit.
Yeah.
I mean, he's his
consistent rhymes intertwined with shit. Damn, I was trying to think of another acronym for crit.
I mean, he's becoming like the
and I said consistent with a K. I tried to do a Mortal Kombat with it.
It's good. He's becoming like the fucking God, what's his name that used to play for the Spurs?
Tim Duncan?
Yeah, he's like Tim Duncan of hip hop.
Mono like
Kawhi Leonard.
Like right. Yeah.
Kawhi.
Insert that laugh.
Yeah.
He puts up numbers. You know what I'm saying? He puts up numbers.
Yeah, puts up numbers consistently.
Yeah, do a little trade here and there, let him thrive again.
Because, I mean, I still go back, like, as recently as last week and listen to that last Crit album, like, through, and it's a fucking double. And it's excellent. But it's one of those, it's funny. What was you saying?
Before we leave this topic, I got 2 comments to make off of this. Have you ever had a conversation with somebody, like, just somebody random? Like, just somebody random, you was, like, talking music. And then they tell you, like, some artists they, enjoy, whatever. You don't try to judge. You're just like, oh, okay, that's your thing.
Right.
And then you tell them yours, and then their reaction is like, what? I told somebody, I was like, yeah, Big K.R.I.T. It's one of my favorite artists. Mm-hmm. They were like, who the hell is that? I almost walked away. Like, I legit almost walked away.
That's funny.
This happened yesterday.
Now,
I almost walked away from a person like, You know what? I'm not dealing with you. I'm not.
Now,
do your research.
do they have any kind of like hip hop? Like, is hip hop in their favorite art music? Are they completely out of hip
Yes.
hop? Like, what is where we
They
at?
said Nicki Minaj was the greatest rapper.
Jesus Christ.
Was their favorite
I don't see how
rapper.
this
I
conversation
said-
should have went
I
further.
said, okay.
Yeah, I
that's
know.
fine.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Nicki Minaj is your favorite rapper. Knock yourself out. And then I said, but what about Cardi B? And then they were like, I mean, she stole everything from Nicki. She's not good. She's trash. And I said, wait a minute.
I hate that argument where
What?
it's like it's automatically, no matter the conversation, you could literally say something else and they're like, well, they stole everything from them. Like, what
Shouts out to the first Barbie I met. I finally met a Barbie. I finally met one.
that's the first one, yeah.
Yeah, the first Barbie, real life Barbie I ever met. And you know what?
Real life Barbie.
Yeah, real life Barbie.
What's that?
I love how that hit him.
It hit him, yeah. What's that Tyra Banks movie? That old ass Tyra Banks movie?
Oh, shit. Now I have to search
Because
for
they're
it.
supposed to be making another one.
Really?
Yeah,
But-
yeah.
But anyway, so they were like, the crux the hill they wanted to die on was Nicki Minaj is a better rapper than Cardi B. And I said, are you sure? They were like, yeah, how could that? It's not even questionable. Nicki Minaj is the greatest rapper of all time. And I think they was going female. I was like, I'm guessing they're saying female rapper of all time.
Well,
And I said,
they would be wrong on. I'm sorry. My opinion. Pardon me. Continue. No, pardon me.
opinions are
Continue.
still good because I think, Webb, you were thinking the same thing I was, because I was like, in my head was like, well, you wrong on both accounts. But hey, if you say someone's your favorite, I'm not going to argue that because that's your personal ears. That's what personally hits your ears the right way.
Right.
I'm not going to argue that for you. And I was like, but if you say Cardi B is less lyrical than Nicki Minaj, are you saying Missy Elliott is not a better rapper than Nicki Minaj?
The hell?
Or Rod Digger? Or
Rhapsody?
And then they raps and they were like,
Excuse me.
but
Sir.
no, they ain't did nothing for the well, they said
Who
they
are
didn't
they?
do nothing before they even got to the C or K for culture.
You just stone cold stunned them.
You see what I'm saying? Rock bottom.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's ridiculous, man.
Like that's what you know what? I was like, you know what? I can take my talents elsewhere. You know what? I'm not about to do this. Y'all not about to mess up my Saturday, my little drinking enjoyment for this BS. Nicki Minaj is the greatest ever. No. So, you know what I had to make them do? I had to make them actually.
You say them. Who are they? And not the artists that we were just talking about earlier in the episode.
No, not
Right.
they, them.
They, them. He said not they, them.
When I say they would be the people at the bar, but I'm
So this was
singling
more than
out-
one person that was a Barbie.
This was a group of Barbies.
No, one Barbie.
Okay.
Everyone else was just talking. But I'm singling out the Barbie
Gotcha.
of the group. All right, because they who fucked up. All right, that's who fucked up. The Barbie.
Right. Yeah. She was the
Yeah,
one
I'm
that
talking
made
about her, not
Yeah,
her
we're
from
talking
earlier.
Not her.
Not
Yeah.
her,
Or they.
the musician,
Or him.
and not they or him.
Goddamn.
We're just talking about singular one Barbie.
Talking about practice.
Thought
Talking
that
about
it was
game.
Barbie's world.
Right.
And I had to like pop that bubble and say, yo, Cardi B's doing her numbers. They was like, well, Nicki Minaj did all this her first year. I said, you can't compare that. Like where Nicki Minaj is now
Right.
and where Cardi B is today.
Right.
I was like, Nicki's been in the game longer than Cardi B. Like you can't measure that. And I was like, but if you measure like their first years, both of them I was like, Cardi B's doing numbers.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, I was like, no, is Cardi B not doing who's
Yeah,
on
absolutely.
the charts?
Yeah, I mean,
Who's
that's-
on the charts.
Yeah, that's one of those things you can't even argue with.
And she got that twerk song.
And it's one of those things I'm always interested to know, like, whenever somebody is in that mind space where they don't know, or their favorite artist is a certain artist, and then they don't know other artists, I always wonder, like, what kind of music they like. And even on our side, too.
Yeah, or even when their top art or their favorite artist, they hold them to a certain standard, and then they hold them to, and then once you sit there and challenge them on that standard, they want to sit there and either change the topic or change the category that they or hold them over.
Yeah.
As far as
it's interesting.
Yeah.
It's almost interesting.
Now,
It's like things like politics.
I'm still bothered that she sit there and said that Missy wasn't moving the culture. Or wasn't doing anything.
How old was this person? Did you know?
No, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Throw the whole person away. Throw the whole Barbie away. That's all I'm saying.
The
Throw
fact that,
them away.
Missy has Grammys as opposed to Nikki.
I mean, the only excuse I could give them,
as far as
the only excuse I could give them is if they were like 18.
Not even.
I mean,
what'd you say?
No, I'm saying because like you see what I mean.
They were under
though.
18.
No, if they were 18 or
he was at a bar. No,
well,
they were above age.
So they really
they were
21.
a grown person being able to make grown decisions in life. I think their brain was matured. I don't know.
If
Maybe
you can
I
vote,
believe
you can.
age, their brain had matured. So I give no excuses.
That works.
I believe they were 25, 26 or above. I give no excuses.
Yeah.
Your brain has matured as a human being.
Clearly not if you're a Barbie.
No. It's all hollow up there.
We give so much fucking slander for Barbies on this podcast.
So
it is hilarious. I love it.
Damn Barbie away.
That is the running joke.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
other than us.
like, oh my goodness. Like,
I'll take that.
there's so much I want to talk about with you guys that this
funny.
about life. I still got a question for you all about something later.
Okay.
That's totally nothing to do with music or Barbies. But,
Speaking of Barbies, that Tyra Banks movie was called Life Size.
That's what it was. Yeah.
And it came out in 2000.
Damn. It was almost 20 years ago. That's crazy.
But I listened to Thrice.
Yeah.
I was enjoying it.
Yeah.
Do we rank EPs?
Yeah.
We kind of
have to now because we did all the Kanye's.
And it's because it's such a frequent thing now.
Yeah, I mean it's become a norm.
I'm giving it a silver. I need another listen to it.
Yeah.
It didn't. It hit the ears in the right way. Like, oh yeah, I think I'm gonna like this.
Mm-hmm.
Off first play, I didn't catch every bar.
Right.
I do like the beats, things like that.
Absolutely.
But I'm already a Big K.R.I.T fan, so I'm giving it a silver for right now.
Right.
With potential.
Yeah.
Okay.
With higher potential.
That works.
The other ones,
Oxnard.
if we keep talking long enough, I'll listen to them while we're recording.
Right.
And I'll give y'all my opinion.
Oh, you're fine.
as we go. I'm giving you live take opinions.
That works. So next up is so what did you give? What do you think about Thrice X?
I'd have to kind of give it a silver just on the length and feeling, and just like it is consistent, but it's not really anything that's it doesn't go any further than like Forever and a Day.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Or Forever is a Mighty Long Time, which is his most recent one, correct?
No, yeah. And that's one of the things that we kind of talked about the EP thing, just in general, was the fact that you can be an EP and be rated, but of course the rating is going to be more stringent because you have to basically reach a higher level in a shorter amount of time. Like it has to be perfect. But at the same time, then on the other side, if it's longer, if there's too much fluff and bullshit, it also falls apart.
25 tracks.
I mean, we kind of use the same.
Just to fluff the streaming numbers and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
We kind of use Shayna. What's up?
Shayna, how you doing? We're talking EPs right now.
Cool.
Yeah, we kind of use the same rating mentality too when we talk about like the Marvel shows. We always would scream about how like should be only be fucking 10 episodes. Most of the 3 of those episodes are always just fluff in the middle, filler. So the same thing comes with albums.
Well, they kind of cut the fat on a lot of Marvel shows by getting rid of 2 of them.
I know.
Get the mugs out the paint.
Yeah. You want us to cut to 10 episodes? Fuck that. We'll cut 20 episodes.
Cut the whole damn season out. You
Jesus,
don't need
wait
it
a
no more.
minute.
Get it out of
Good
here.
Lord.
I was happy about Iron Fist being cut.
Now everybody losing jobs.
Yeah, everybody getting fired. Now, with that being said, before we get into the other album that we were going to talk about, Shayna, what's going on? How's it going?
Oh, it's going well. Sorry I'm late, guys.
Oh, no,
my
you're fine.
Sunday morning ritual is kind of going out to brunch with the family and then checking on my dad.
Nice.
So I've been doing all that this morning.
Very nice.
Y'all good?
Very nice.
Yeah,
Damn.
Dad's hanging in there. He was a little stronger today than he has been the last couple times I've seen him, so that was good.
Nice.
Alright,
That's good.
cool. That's good to hear. Good to
What's
hear.
up? But yeah, so we've been talking about so kind of recapping on what we kind of talked about and reviewed. I'm trying to think of all the stuff we talked about.
You want me to recap it for you?
No. It's easy because it's funny. We talked about her, we talked about him, we talked about they, we talked about Action Bronson's new album White Bronco. We just talked about Thrice by Big K.R.I.T. And we gave our shout out to Stan Lee, our RIP to Stan Lee, and then we just did.
We kind of in passing Metro Boomin.
Yeah.
In passing, the Last Rocket by Takeoff.
Yeah. So, have you listened to any of those albums, Shayna? The new H.E.R album. This band.
Her, him, they. Action
God damn, those names. Yeah, H.E.R, him,
Big K.R.I.T.
they, Big K.R.I.T, Action Bronson.
And what
Take
was the
Off.
other one we was just saying?
Take Off, and Thrice by Big K.R.I.T.
No, I haven't heard anything from anybody.
Okay. Apparently, Webb said H.E.R's new album is fucking excellent. I love the
I'm
last
checking
one.
that out.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I added that to the Spotify list. I gotta listen to They now, which I gotta add that one to the Spotify list. I'm not worried about him. I'll skip him.
Before
Him biting off of her? Is that what's happening here?
Yeah, that's basically what he did. Because when what Webb was explaining to us is that when he came out, he was him.
We're talking about him.
Yeah, when him came out, he was doing covers of H.E.R. He was just basically doing like cover songs from H.E.R. And he named himself him, like off the like from the jump. So basically, yeah, he was kind of copying H.E.R.
But they are something different.
No, the only yeah, exactly. Now, yeah, they are totally different. They is not him and her combined.
Correct.
It's the stupidest conversation we've ever had.
We're happening. This is happening.
Because if him and her would have collaborated, they probably would have had to call themselves Us.
Oh, that's good.
And their project, This Is Us, first album, nigga.
It markets itself. It's perfect. God dang it.
I just see that little meme of the little kid dancing on the school table.
Yeah.
On the lunch table.
Yeah, absolutely.
Her and him together with This Is Us album.
This Is Us.
Boom.
That's ridiculous.
Everybody dancing for the culture.
Yeah. Marketing genius. So the last one that we bring up. No, go ahead, Brent. What was you about to say?
No. We gotta get Shannon's take.
Yeah.
Do you like your Christmas tree put up before Christmas or like
on Christmas?
like before Thanksgiving and stuff, or like around Christmas? If you're a Christmas person.
So, my Christmas decorations have gone up since I was a child. The day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday.
Okay.
Instead of
See,
being
that's
out
what I was
shopping
talking
like
about.
everyone else,
Yeah.
we put our tree up and decorate and have the music playing. Since the family's all together anyway,
right?
That's just what we do.
Yeah. And see, that's what I was talking about. It seems like that's what a lot of people do now. It's put it up like Black Friday, like you said, because all the family's together, and then basically just kick it over. Now, Brent, we were saying it's too early, and the only reason I was saying it's too early is because I always get a real tree, so I got like a 2-week window, because otherwise it becomes a fire hazard. Like after like 3 weeks, it becomes a fire hazard.
Yes, and you gotta get all the like damn splinters that's gonna be in your socks and shoes and feet for the next year.
It's
like
so
it's gonna be 2
nice.
years later. You're gonna be like, this was that.
You gotta know how to take care of your tree, then it's not an issue.
Yeah,
because I use real trees too.
Yeah,
burn it down.
Well, it might if it stays up for longer than 3 weeks.
Throw it away with the Barbie person.
I've thrown out some crispy trees. I've thrown out some crispy trees before, like
bonfire.
No, because I mean, when we lived like in the country, yeah, you just throw it out and burn it, but you can't do that in the city.
Or can you?
We just threw it over the train tracks.
Yeah, we ain't in Cali, so we might be able to get away.
Yeah, we just threw it over the train tracks and did it that way.
All you missed was my rant on Christmas trees and them getting put up before the proper holiday.
Yeah,
you know.
And have their joy. There's so little left in this world.
No, there's a lot left in this world. There's bearded dragons and two-headed snakes.
Speaking of, are any of you guys going to Louisville SuperCon?
When is that?
The 30th through the 30th November through December 2nd.
Yes.
Ooh.
I will catch. I believe I'm gonna catch one of the days because I got to go to the Childish concert on the 2nd, I believe, of December.
Damn it.
Cool.
Yes.
We got passes for Saturday and Sunday
Oh, nice.
Okay.
weekend.
Yeah,
So,
definitely we'll have to do a recap of that. I wish I could go, but I'll be in Pittsburgh again. That's my last wedding.
I'll have you. I'll let you know a couple people who are gonna be like. They're gonna have some art up there. They're gonna have some art and stuff like that because they made comics.
Ooh, nice.
And they're gonna be like actually displaying their comics and stuff. And Shayna, I'll put you in touch with them. Well, I'll let you see the comics, and then you can say if you want to actually
That'd be badass.
talk to them or not. Like, you know, because
Art is whack.
I'm not gonna sit there and say that, and then Shayna be like, "Don't you give me that bullshit again?" Like Shayna, y'all don't understand. Shayna be coming for my head. No, I'm not with that.
So
You know what I'm saying?
that'll be
I thought
that'll
it would
be
be
awesome.
Webb, but it's Shayna.
Well, that'd be badass. But yeah, God, I wish I could go. But I will be up there because the following weekend is Smash Brothers weekend. That'll be the weekend after that.
So everybody at my house or Jedi's house?
Yeah,
just taking
we're
over
either
this
doing.
house?
Yeah, we're
He
doing.
ain't gonna
We're
listen to
crashing
the
someone's
podcast,
place.
so
Yeah, we're
gonna
doing-
crash this house.
Yeah, I think we're doing probably Jacobs because you know we got to get. You know Kim's gonna be in on this too.
Kim
so.
listens though.
Yeah, I know,
So,
but I know she's gonna be
Jake
on.
might
I'm
be-
saying she's gonna be in on Smash. You know,
Oh,
everybody's
she's
gonna
getting a 2-piece and a biscuit. What you talking about?
get
Oh,
these
in the game,
hands.
not physically, not like.
That'd be a
we
nice
got some
dinner.
real
You're gonna bring a
hands.
nice dinner.
Yeah,
Gonna bring a nice
she'll get
lunch.
dinner, all right. All these L's that she can take and go home. All right. I'm gonna send Kim and Jacob pack into their room in their own house
I'm gonna
with
say in their own
L's for
house.
dinner. That's all I'm serving for dinner. All
Gosh.
L's for everybody.
Dude, that's gonna be hilarious, man. I can't wait. But with that being said, last album that we were talking about. This is the last one I could think of. I don't think there's anyone else we had to add. But Oxnard by Anderson
Paak.
Paak.
That's right.
So first off, I will say I like this one. I don't like it as much as Malibu. I like
Okay.
Malibu more. But then at the same time, it's not one of those things where you can really compare it because the sound is, I feel like, very different.
Were there as many features on Malibu as there were Oxnard?
No,
Okay.
not at all. The features was pretty much the Free Nationals, the band. Yeah, there weren't any really, I don't think.
A lot of I kind of feel like a lot of the features kind of pulled this down a little bit.
I like Tense.
Oh, of course. I mean, that's to me,
That's a
not
good
because Kendrick is in it,
Yeah, right.
but to me, I feel like that's easily the best song in this whole project. Mm-hmm. And video's incredible too.
Yeah, yeah.
But Head Low right before Tense is pretty damn funny.
Yeah.
Especially the little skit
Yeah,
right near the end.
That was a perfect lead into that.
Yeah.
Because it was funny because I like looked at the song list and I was listening to Head Low and I just had the phone like on the speaker. It was just playing in here in the apartment. And then I was like, Head Low, and then he like has that crash skit at the end. And I was like, Tense is gonna come up next. I was like, and then it started. I was like, that's fucking perfect. I was like, it's perfect like storytelling with the songs. But yeah. 14 tracks.
Okay, you just
So
already counted it. Yeah.
yeah, 14 tracks, so pretty long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a decent album size.
Yeah. I mean,
it's
I guess
just-
it used to be that was normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like 18 to or
Oh
in
yeah,
the
that's true.
18s.
Yeah,
it used
that's
to be.
true. That's true. So what you thinking?
I don't know. I may have to give this a silver overall.
I feel like I need another complete listen. I've listened to it probably twice though, but I just know it didn't like Malibu. I can still go back to and let it ride, and it's so good. Just the sound of it overall. I'm more into the sound with the Free Nationals than I am with the kind of varied production sound of this. Now, don't get me wrong, the production's great.
Yes.
But I think Paak himself shines more when he's got that band sound with him, especially when he's playing too, which he plays on this, of course, too.
Right.
But the vocal kind of like lyrical blend that he has too also works really well, kind of across both. But it's so funny every time I like hear him and then I like see something coming up to like one of his projects. I always forget that he really broke out on that Compton album. Like that was really his big coming to the forefront when Dre got him for that Compton album.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the kicking off point, like the big kicking off point. Then obviously he had stuff before. But yeah, I did enjoy it. But yeah, I think I'll go with silver too on this one. Now, Brent, you didn't get to. You said Brent, Shayna, you guys didn't get a chance to listen to this one, did you?
No, sir.
I am listening to it right now. I need more research needs to be done before I can give an honest opinion.
Now, have you listened to his stuff before? Like
I've only listened to him on Tiny Desk.
Okay, yeah, that's
And a
that's a
couple
good place to
songs.
live.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's how I was introduced to him. Well, you all talked about him, but
Yeah.
a lot of you all listen to music that don't always ring for my ears.
Oh yeah,
So,
absolutely.
Which is why I vibe with everybody.
Yeah.
So Anderson .Paak, I know you all definitely told me like, hey, you need to check out this.
Yeah,
And if you sing a song, I'll be like, I'll listen to that.
yeah,
But overall, I listen to him on Tiny Desk.
right.
I think I've seen him once or twice on Tiny Desk.
That's a
And
good
then each
one.
time I'm like, you know what? He genuinely seems like a musician that I would like to or artist that I would want to listen more to.
Mm-hmm.
I just nowhere in my brain do I think of, you know what? Let me check out that Anderson .Paak album, or
Yeah.
This one album was a gem of Anderson .Paak, blah blah blah. So this would be the first full album I listen to.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to what this might become.
Yeah. If you get a chance, yeah, definitely go back and check out Malibu because that one's the one everybody holds like in super high regard. It's good.
You'll give me homework. All right.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, look, I'm doing it now. All right.
But
So yeah, that 10th song, I like that one, and then I was
Yeah.
trying to listen to this Pusha T one.
Yeah.
Since I only have limited time for this little episode,
Yeah, absolutely.
I was like, let me pick two features that I know I typically am going to enjoy,
Right.
and see how that goes.
Absolutely. But yeah, with that being said, as far as the music stuff goes, is there anything we need to wrap up on the everything else side? I know there was a couple things kind of came in news wise. As far
Like
as God, I forgot his name. The showrunner from Daredevil just said that he dropped off the idea for season 4. So there's a good chance they're thinking that's going to continue. He basically tweeted hey, just basically talked with Marvel and Netflix about my idea for season 4. Hopefully it goes well, kind of thing. Which obviously that could go completely either way. So we'll see what happens with that. Rumors have been coming out that the cut for Avengers 4 right now is setting hard at 3 hours, and they pretty much have said they can't really cut anything else. Make it 4. We're not going anywhere. We've got to finish this story.
For real.
Trust me, we're in it for the long ride, especially
4
after.
hours of a movie?
What'd you say?
You say 4 hours for a movie?
I'd be totally fine with it being 4
I'm gonna
hours.
stab somebody in the face.
Jesus
Don't
Christ.
put me. Don't make me sit in the movie theater for 4
Three-
hours.
Well, they're
I
saying
watched
it's 3
Fantastic
hours.
Beasts,
Okay.
which was 2.5 hours. It reminded me of Titanic. I'm sitting there 4 hours of a movie. Your movie better have the greatest action sequences, the greatest stories. I better cry. I better smile.
What you
I better
think
have
Avengers 4
jubilation.
is?
You know, Avengers 4 is going to give you all that.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. You'll get.
No, it's not.
You'll get at least 1 or 2 of those emotions. Now it's 3. It's 3 hours. Okay.
Malcolm X is 3 hours.
It's 3
22 minutes.
It's 3 hours. Okay.
Ask me how many times have I watched it over?
What, Malcolm X?
Yeah,
I know,
twice.
I think
How
I've
many
seen it
times
twice.
you-
I think I've seen it twice. Makes
Twice.
sense.
And the second time I caught it halfway through. I only want to see the get your hand out my pocket part. That's it. I don't really care about the rest. Let's talk to it.
It's
You
like
know what I'm
saying,
saying?
He's
it's
such
like
a
when,
heel.
it's like yeah, I know, of course. It's like when you say when everybody says they just want to see the boat crash in part in Titanic, which I mean makes sense. It's so funny because I
want to see it
legitimately
run on the boat.
I legitimately
yeah.
see screenshots and stuff from a lot of these ASC cinematographer blogs and Twitters that I follow from Titanic, and I'm like, when the fuck did that happen? Because it was before they got on the boat, and I'm like, I don't remember that. Because I swear I've only seen it from.
It's like watching The Great Gatsby.
It's a lot
The
of
first
movie.
half is just all happy go lucky type
takes a
shit,
turn.
and then the last third is
Goes to shit.
shit fucked up.
Yeah.
And the little chick don't even want to let a dude on a boat. Man, get out of here. Rose, I don't trust roses in real life no more. Roses really smell like boo-boo.
I knew you were gonna do that.
People
So it's 3
and
hours
the
okay.
folks.
It's 3 hours okay as far as the Avengers movie goes, because that's what you're getting.
If you make a 3-hour movie,
That's
shit
what you're
better
getting.
be good. I'm judging hard.
Yeah.
Anything over an
We've
hour
been
and a
watching
half.
2.5 movies.
Yeah, we have been
Oh
watching
yeah,
two
we've
and a
been
half,
there on
3 hour
that.
movies.
Yeah, yeah,
That's not the issue. But when you go that long, that shit's gonna get judged really tough.
yeah. I mean, it's the
They give you
like we said,
like
it's
an hour
the
and a half.
more. It's the long album argument. It's the long fucking TV series. There better not be fluff. Like it needs to be.
Well, I mean,
plus, I mean, there's a lot of.
it's way more expensive
Oh yeah, well yeah, of course.
than a 25 track.
Of course, absolutely.
25 track album.
EP.
There's so many characters and
Little
so much
mixtape
shit to like wrap up
Yeah,
in this. I mean, I don't see how they. I mean, they could fuck it
Like,
up, but I don't see
a
how
lot
they
of
could.
loose ends.
Bring
To,
everybody
Yeah.
back. Figure out how the Ant-Man is gonna get everybody out.
how
It's
Ant-Man
like,
going Ant-Man.
Yeah, Ant-Man go
You know
Ant-Man.
what I'm saying? Like,
And then plus the Marvel thing, like the Marvel thing, Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
We got to tie that. That's going to be part. That's basically part of it.
her movie comes out before that movie, right?
Exactly.
Boy,
That's the.
better. That would be silly.
That'd be funny as hell. Like this plot's all fucked up. No, but
That'd be
yeah,
like Terminator 2
Actually,
coming out in
because Wonder
87
Woman came out before she was debuted before her actual.
well, no
individual
plot,
movie.
but plot wise, it like ties into it directly, like to the whole. Yeah, because they basically, if they wrote it differently, I guess it could, but. Yeah, they wrote it where it's like, no, you need to watch this because she's gonna basically like go straight into like assisting. I guess
I mean, I downloaded a comic or two
immediate
of her.
triage of the whole Avengers crew. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I can't think of anything else.
Oh, have y'all seen this mugshot of old buddy with a big neck?
Oh yeah,
With
yeah.
the
big
BB
guy.
with the Dragon Ball Z hair.
No, he's
this
got like a
is-
crew
this is
cut.
a
He's
black-
got like
this
a
is
he's just
black
got a
dude
normal
with a
haircut.
big fucking neck.
He just has a large neck. He's shaped like a pyramid.
So they show. Have y'all seen him? Or there was a video
Yeah,
I
he
just saw
released a video,
today
yeah.
where they released a video of him out of jail, and everybody was disappointed.
Yeah, everybody was like,
because
wait a
it was like, oh, this time I thought he was buff.
Yeah.
He's just a skinny nigga with a big neck.
Yeah. And then there were a few people that were like, I thought this was Photoshop. Like I didn't know he actually had this big neck. No, he's really
He
got
really got a big neck.
Yeah. It looked like he swallowed a laptop or an iPad.
Let me know,
He looked like a
let me know if
trapezoid.
this is what y'all are talking about. Look in the group chat.
I got you. But yeah, he has a large, very strangely shaped
Just the neck.
neck. Yeah, it's just a
Everything
neck.
else.
Yeah, let me know if that's what y'all talking about in the group.
That's the person we talking about.
That's the
But that
person?
Photoshop.
I was so
All right,
confused
so
when
my
he
brother
said
sent
Dragon
me
Ball
that
Z.
photo. He was like, "You just need a laugh today. Here you go." So they show this dude, I guess, with the big neck, with the Super Saiyan hair,
Oh my god.
and I was just like real confused. I was like, "What is happening here? Why does the dude's tattoo come like all the way up to like?"
You asking
Like-
the wrong questions.
Right.
Like,
It's like they added neck for them to tattoo.
like it just looks.
It looked like an iPad, or it could
Yeah.
have just as easily been an iPad on his neck, and he
It's
would have
like-
still had all the font and stuff that you could see.
Yeah,
from
it's
that.
like
it
it's like
just
literally a
looks weird.
character.
It just looks weird. The whole photo looks weird.
It's strange.
I didn't understand why this was happening. Yeah, I seen that. But
Yeah, it was
So have
no,
you seen the actual mugshot, not just the picture
No.
with?
The Dragon Ball Z thing is
hair?
excellent.
Nah, I'm good. We're good.
I mean, just remove the hair and you got it.
Yeah, I'm good. It's okay. You know what I'm saying?
That's really excellent. So yeah, with that, oh man, that's funny. But oh gosh.
I got questions for you guys.
All right, what you got?
All right.
Questions with Brent segment.
Yeah.
Then we'll get out of
All
here.
right. Okay. So I ran into a situation
Okay.
where someone asked me like, "Hey, go look," they was asking me like, "Yo, was my photo bad?" So somebody asked me like, "Hey, was my photo bad?" And they was talking about something on Instagram, right? They was like, "Go check it out." And I was like, I go and I look at the photos, and I gave my comment on the photo. Somehow, I hurt their feelings.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What
I
what did the person think was bad about the photo? And what was your comment?
They never actually told me what they thought was bad about the photo.
Okay, that's dangerous.
My initial comment was, "Yo, the photo's cool."
Ooh. That can be read
And
multiple ways.
and then what did they say?
Ooh.
Oh no, because this is a female friend.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That I've known for years.
Right.
And I was like,
so it wasn't just a random person at the bar.
No, it wasn't just a random
Look
person.
At this photograph.
Yeah, or like the Barbie from the Barbie bar
girl,
or whatever.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't that. But
that's funny.
So I think I was like, yo, did you wear makeup in the photo? They were like, yeah, I always wear makeup, or I've been wearing makeup all week, or I don't know.
Okay.
All I know is
That's a weird comment. It's a strange comment. This is an odd comment.
So my question is, when I finish saying my next statement,
I'm drinking green tea all that kind of
what did I do, or what should I do going forward?
I don't know if there's like
there's more. No, there's more.
Okay.
Because I didn't leave it at just that.
Okay, yeah.
And
I was wondering, there's a case building here.
So I was like, they said something about the makeup, and I was like, oh, okay. I was like, well, I personally don't care for the photo, but you got people saying you a dime, so shouts out to that. Like, you got the fan club.
Now here's
you know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing. Just at the point in this case where we are, at the crime scene and observing what's going on, that could have been the part that might have hurt him the most, because here's my theory in my head right now. Here's my theory in my head right now.
Okay. Sure. What's your theory?
Now, of course, it could change completely by what you're about to say. The reason why they're showing you the photo is because they want you in particular to like it, but they're not saying that. They're just saying, "Hey, what do you think of this photo?" But then by you saying it's not really my cup of tea, whatever, they're like, fuck, I failed." Like, you see what I'm saying?
This photo, I don't believe was for me. I think this is one of the thirst trap photos for when people
anybody.
are single and they just want some likes and stuff like that. It was one of those like photos when a person's like laying on like a bed or a couch or something, like looking up at the ceiling, like talking about like, oh, it's a great day to be in the house, yada yada yada.
Okay.
Right, Shane, are you still on here?
So,
yes, sir.
So
okay, I ain't heard you chime in yet.
So you guys have a
know
past
it's
relationship
bad.
though, right?
Yeah, I've known him from years.
Okay. That's all.
Yeah, I don't know where you was going with the past
No, I didn't. I just meant like you knew. I just meant like you've known them longer than like a week.
I'm just laughing right now because Burton is so red pill right now. He's like, no, I see the thirst trap. I know what's going on here.
Right.
I know what you're trying to do.
Right.
I'm not falling for it.
Right,
Like,
exactly.
No.
Not gonna get me.
Now, the only part that I think that maybe I could have hurt somebody's feelings is I was making a joke, and I thought it came off as a joke, but maybe it didn't. I was saying that they look real light skinned in the photo, more light skinned than like what they normally look.
Okay.
I think me saying that.
Shayna, please tell him where he fucked up.
Yeah, please.
It was a lot of makeup, and they are not normally that shade. They're not normally that shade.
Oh
and
my gosh, that's
I've
funny.
seen them recently, and I know they're not normally that particular shade.
That's funny.
It wasn't that they look bad.
Okay.
I'm just not a person who who wears makeup. Like a person cannot have makeup, and I think you look great. But if you feel like makeup is wanted, enjoy yourself.
That's funny.
Responsibly.
Yeah. Shayna, you got anything for this?
Shayna, where I fuck up?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have two thoughts on this.
Okay.
First thought, who the fuck just asked someone that? One, I don't know.
See, I was trying to get to the bottom of that too. Yeah, exactly.
Like, that just doesn't make sense to me, that you just like, hey, what do you think of this picture? Unless, like, without giving a reason as to why you need to know someone's opinion, I can't wrap my head around. So
Did she? So you said she posted it on social media?
See the text. You know what I'm saying? I can let you see the text if
Oh.
that's what's needed. But that's literally it.
Was this before or after they posted the picture? That's
On
another
social
thing.
media.
Yeah. Was it on?
This would have to be after they posted the picture.
So they posted it, or they had posted it, and then they text you like, "Hey, check this picture out." Okay.
The text would read, "Is that a bad pic?" I said, "Is what pic?" They said, "Look at Instagram." And it was like myself. I never respond back quickly, so I was like, okay, what about the pic? What are you talking about?
It sounds like to me like she just like, oh, Brent didn't see this yet. Let me get his attention.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
It sounded like she was intentionally aiming towards you. Like, yeah, she was trying to shoot Cupid's arrow, and you with Captain America's shield, just like, nah, fuck out of here with that.
If somebody's trying to do that, you just shoot me a text.
I'm not falling for that.
You ain't got to send me to Instagram. Like but that's literally the message I got. And I mean, I can read my parts, but I'm not about to do all that on air. But no. I did put. But if you asking my personal opinion on the pics, I'm not a huge fan of them. But you still look nice, and folks was calling you a dime. There you go. That was my comment. That was my comment. I was respectful. I'm not saying the person was ugly in their picture. You know what I'm saying? I'm still cool with them. Like, I'm not saying they was an ugly person. No.
You have this person staring out the window like the meme right now.
It's like Squidward or
like
from Ed and Eddie and Squidward.
Oh my goodness,
okay.
Ed and Eddie.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I can see that.
Oh my goodness. Like I just had to ask you. I had to bring it to the crew.
I'm not saying she was throwing it at you, but she was.
It wasn't in a circle. Gonna throw it at me in a circle. Don't. No, I don't get it. Everybody knows
she didn't need to throw it in a circle. You just straight curved her. So
what's the juvenile thing I've ever heard?
I don't know. But I don't even think this is no.
You
I don't
curved
think
the shit out of her. Let's just.
I don't think I curved her. I don't even think that's a curve. Anybody that's ever asked me for my opinion, everybody knows. I give you.
You got real snooty with it.
Up.
Personally, I don't really care for people in makeup. I find it derivative. But I'll give it a like. Double tap.
No likes. I still didn't like the picture.
Oh my god.
I still didn't. I mean, maybe that was it. Maybe I liked a different picture and not that one. I don't know.
So what did we decide?
That prompted a text message.
We decided that Brent curved the shit out of her.
Okay. That works. That works because that doesn't mean direct, blatant insult. That just means Brent hit her with the Heisman pose.
Hey, hold up now.
Damn, that really was a dance too.
But that's my thing though, is my thought process was initially is that if somebody is going to ask you to go out of your way to look at a picture, I feel like they want you to like it. Mm-hmm. They are interested in your opinion on it, and hopefully they're hoping that your opinion will be positive. Now, by you, of course, announcing that you didn't particularly like that picture, I feel like that was like a punch to the gut for them. Like, oh no.
And then they told me I made them feel bad.
Y'all ever had somebody send you like a picture of them in lingerie?
Say what?
And you just kind of shit on that picture?
Do you like send it back to them, or you just like shitting on it to yourself?
I kind of shit on the picture without even doing. It was like way back when. Obviously,
I was like,
obviously.
I just in my head.
That just reminded me.
Just in case, like
this reminded me. Pardon me.
Okay.
Let me put a timeline. Right? Let me add a timeline to it.
Yeah.
Way back when.
It's funny.
There we go. That's better.
Way back when, was talking to somebody.
Back in the
day.
They
sent the lingerie, or they sent the picture in lingerie. I made a joke because like the fabric, like almost looked skin tone.
Oh god.
And it was like there was black trim and like almost a skin tone outfit. And I sit there and was like, oh, it looks like you just have only straps on. As far as like it just looked like almost like electric tape type of design. So I made that little joke, and she was like, "Oh, that's not the response I was wanting to hear." And I was sitting there just kind of thinking, I was like, "Well, I'm not gonna kiss your ass and sit there and say it was a good picture."
My thing is,
in hindsight, that pic was trash.
My first thought is like the if you've ever seen that GIF / like video of the black dude that's like looking towards the back seat of his car. And they usually use it when like people like when somebody's riding somebody and then you like
he got a weird little face
and he's like looking and he's like, boy, if you don't get your ass like that. Okay. That's what I thought about. Like you got the picture and you was like, girl, if you don't get your ass out of my phone like that. Like you just got mad.
No, I've had that before. I've definitely gotten pictures that I did not want.
Unsolicited.
And I was just like, yo, you can send this back. Like you can how do I return the sender? I've definitely
like or like when
Jesus Christ.
I don't like when like if she's cute and she tries to be sexy, and I was like, no, just stay doing cute shit. And it's like, that's sexy ain't working for you.
Why you laying on the dining room table for? Get your black ass off the dining room table.
You don't look comfortable.
Right? Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you look like it's hurting. It's clearly not a soft surface.
This year. I was doing good this
You
year.
was.
Okay.
You were.
Well, we solved Brent's
I
case.
have not been an asshole.
Brent
for
curved
quite
her, which is why we now have an amazing EP.
Goddamn.
two times in a row this year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yo, so
That's funny.
Yeah, but I had to ask you all that because that was
Yeah,
on my mind.
that
I was
works.
like, yo, what did I
I like that.
like? I can't like as I'm trying to I'm processing. I'm like, I don't see where I like made a person feel bad,
Mm-hmm.
but I also don't understand why I was being asked to judge a picture without context.
Yeah,
Like, what am I
yeah, that's
judging
odd.
bad
Yeah,
or
I can
good?
understand it. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, I don't understand that because
Right.
I think most people know if you ask me for my real opinion,
yeah, you're gonna give it.
I'm gonna give you my opinion. Now I'm not gonna try to be disrespectful about it, but I'm
Right.
gonna give you my opinion.
Yeah.
If it's music, and I'm not feeling it. I tell you, I'm not feeling it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
If it's you like, yo, well, it depends on if you ask me like, what does this look nice or does this look right?
Yeah.
You know, especially if this is like my chick or something. Like now, that's a different ball game.
Right.
'Cause
Understand.
I need to evaluate how I want my night to go. You know what I'm saying?
That works. Well,
I got to be smart.
that makes sense. We solved that case.
I feel
So
like I got some stuff, but no, that's good enough.
now we'll save it for the next time. Definitely. We need these Brent questions at the end of every episode because I love the way they go. With that being said, though, guys, as always, thank you guys for listening. We appreciate it. If you have any comments on any of the albums we talked about, her, him, they, us, everybody, please drop those in the comments below. And of course, join our Facebook group. That's facebook.com/group/OAF discussions. You can drop us a line at oafdiscussions@gmail.com. At gmail.com. Sorry. You can also follow us on Twitter. All of our Twitter handles, including OAF discussions. You can also follow at K and Kid Swift is me. Web is at Web.
859
I just want to put an underscore. Why do I
on
always want to put an
Twitter.
underscore?
Web.859 on Instagram.
That's the thing. Okay, yeah. At LLCoolB22 is Brent, and at Shayna MB is
Shayna NB.
Shayna, yep. And of course, like I said, drop us a line. Tell us what you think. Send us a message. We will read all of those. We much appreciate it, guys. And as always, till next time, peace.
Excelsior.
Excelsior.
Repeat their teeth.
Ladies and gentlemen, that has been OAF Discussions. Please listen to us on Podbean, iTunes, Google Play now, Stitcher, audio episodes on YouTube as well. And so that's all we have today. Thank you very
guys.
much for listening, and you enjoy the rest of your day.
Appreciate it. Peace.
There we are. OAF Discussions Pioneers.
Quickly.
Confirmed.
Make the meme and then put the @big thing on there with the stupid little graphic like every other goddamn internet comedian does. We got to get these views, baby.